I used to think the shadows in my room were just tricks of the light, harmless anomalies cast by the old street lamp outside my window. That illusion shattered the night they began to whisper my name, their voices soft yet insistent, weaving through the stillness like a sinister lullaby. At first, I ignored it, dismissing the whispers as figments of my imagination, remnants of a feverish dream. But curiosity, or perhaps a deeper, inexplicable pull, led me to investigate the source of these eerie murmurs. It wasn't long before I discovered a dusty, forgotten diary hidden in the attic, its pages filled with cryptic entries about a family curse tied to the shadows that seemed to haunt my every step. The diary belonged to my great-grandmother, a woman whose existence was never spoken of in our family. Her entries detailed a pact made generations ago, a desperate bargain struck with forces beyond comprehension, intended to protect our lineage. But the price was steep. Each descendant would bear the burden of the shadows, their secrets, and their whispers. The more I read, the more the shadows seemed to come alive, creeping closer, their whispers growing louder. They spoke of events I had never witnessed, dark truths about my ancestors, and warnings about my own fate. It was as if the shadows themselves were the keepers of our family's darkest secrets, waiting for the right moment to reveal them. As I continued to dig deeper, I realized the shadows were not merely passive observers, they were active participants in the curse, guiding and manipulating events to ensure its perpetuation. Each night, as they whispered my name, they also offered glimpses of visions, fragmented images of my ancestors, each succumbing to the curse in their own way. I saw glimpses of my great-grandmother, her eyes wide with terror as shadows engulfed her, her screams swallowed by the darkness. The visions were relentless, each more horrifying than the last, until I could no longer distinguish between reality and the shadows' twisted tales. In a desperate attempt to break free, I confronted the shadows, demanding to know the full truth of the curse. The shadows paused, their whispers hushed, before revealing a chilling revelation: the curse could only be broken by willingly embracing the darkness, allowing it to consume me completely. With no other options left, I stood at the precipice of my decision, the shadows swirling around me, their whispers now a cacophony in my ears. As I closed my eyes and let the darkness take me, I realized the curse was never about protecting the family, it was about ensuring the shadows always had a willing host.